Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the European League of Legends Championship Series Summer Promotion Tournament, coming to you live from our studios in Cologne, Germany. I'm Joe Miller along with Martin Deficio-Lunga, and this week 3 teams will fight to hold on to their LCS spots, while 3 challenger teams will try and battle their way in.
And with the upcoming summer split at stake, there's a lot on the line for each of these teams, so we should expect a lot of action this week.
But before we get onto the games, let's catch up on some news from around the world. Last week in Europe, Fnatic, of course, beat SK Gaming 3-1 to become the Spring Split champions, which continues their trend of collecting split titles here in the LCS.
And in the North American playoffs, Cloud9 beat Team Solomid with a 3-0 sweep to take the Spring Championship. Both Fnatic and Cloud9 will head to the All-Star Invitational beginning on May 8th, where they will compete against SKT1 from Korea, Taipei Assassins from Southeast Asia, and of course China's OMG.
And the All-Star Challenge teams have also been decided for the event. We now know who is on which team, along with the team names. Team Ice will be captained by Alliance's Froggen and will feature CLG's Double Lift from North America, CJ Enters Frost's Madlife from Korea, Team WE's Salmei from China, and the Saigon Jokers Archie from Southeast Asia.
And then we have Team Fire, and they will have Gambit's Diamond as the team captain, along with Team Solomid's Bjergsen from North America. We have Shai from CJ Enters Frost from Korea, and then we have Team WE's Wei Xiao from China, and the Saigon Jokers QTV from Southeast Asia.
And last week you guys voted for the 2 former pros to join the teams for a special Hexakill challenge game. With the top votes, Messiah will join Team Ice and Toys will join Team Fire. But let's turn our attention back to the European Summer Promotion Tournament. The 3 teams that finished the Spring Challenger Series with the most points will face the 3 LCS teams who face in 6th, 7th and 8th place. During each best-of-5 series this week, the winning team will move into the LCS and will compete during the summer split, and the losing team will head into the Summer Challenger Series and will be guaranteed a spot in the first Summer Challenger Series quarterfinals.
And we'll begin things today with Millennium facing Ninjas in Pyjamas, and on Friday, Superhot Crew will play Cloud9 Eclipse, while the Copenhagen Wolves will go up against Denial.
And the 3 challenger teams bring some new faces with them, which means you have a mixture of familiar and unfamiliar players to watch this week. First up is Cottonex. Millennium's recent jungle swap has had a mixed impact on the team and really needs to have a good week to help keep the team in the LCS. Next up is Nukeduck. He's already been hailed as one of the top mid laners in Europe and will need to be on top form if NIP are to win back their spot in the EU LCS.
And then we have Mr. Rallis. The backbone to Superhot Crew's play will have to be extra firm in his do or die best out of 5 match to keep the LCS slot. With the most kills on his team, expect Mr. Rallis to be doing a lot of that, or else you will see him in the Challenger Series. Centurion is the next player to watch. He was not part of the original qualifying Cloud9 Eclipse team. Centurion, though, he steps in to replace former jungler Ko due to being too young for the LCS. Can he then fill the massive void the carry junglers left? We will see. And speaking of carry junglers, you can't forget about 2-time MVP Amazing from the Copenhagen Wolves. He's been a key factor to Copenhagen Wolves' success this split, and he'll have to keep going through the promotion tournament like we've seen him all season long.
And don't forget, you guys can find the stats for all of these players and their teams, along with recaps, VODs, and much more over at lolesports.com. You can also find the schedule where you can choose who you think will win today's games.
Just click your team of choice and hit submit, and we'll check in before each series to see who you think has the edge. And while you're voting, you can also submit your pick for a champion that will play on both teams during an All-Star Challenge Earth game in Paris.
Yeah, the Fire and Ice Challenge teams will face off in the Ultra Rapid Fire mode on May the 8th, the first day of the All-Star Challenge event, and your vote will decide which champion will have to be played by both teams. You'll find a full list of the available choices at vote.lolesports.com, along with a list of the banned champions. And sadly, looks like we won't be seeing 2 Shens.
However, Heimerdinger is open, and I sure would love to see 2 Dongers in action.
I bet you would.
But while you are on their website, while you're on the website, you can grab a seat and join us here tomorrow for the second half of the Summer Promotion Tournament. Just click the tickets link for all of the details.
And we'd also like to summon you to Twitter, where you can tell us which of the teams in the Summer Promotion Tournament do you think will perform the best in the next LCS split, and why?
Honestly, looking at the teams we have here, I think it's so hard to predict even who's going to go into the LCS. We have so many close matches just today. NIP, Millennium. NIP, a lot of people saying their favorites. I'm not too sure. Millennium have been looking actually strong here in the end. But of course, we would love to hear what you guys think at home. So send your answers to @LOLesports with the hashtag LCS. We'll pick our favorites, and then Shox will read them later in the show.
So let's head over to Shox and Demon, who are standing by.